about, I told you.
Whoa. Jeez.
What the hell is that?
I just got attacked by the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh my God.
I just got attacked. I got hit from behind by the Ultimate Warrior. Hit from behind. Now, was that the Ultimate Warrior hitting me, or was that James Ellsworth hitting the Ultimate Warrior and knocking the Ultimate Warrior into me?
This is remarkably in character for James Hellwig. The night that wrestling was revived won. Baron Corbin, the Constable, comes out newly bald. They wasted a hair match.
Yeah.
But goddamn, the man looked good.
He looked great. Like no tie, dress shirt, vest, sleeves rolled. He looked the perfect amount of corporate while still having an edge to him. Like if this is their new version of Corporate Kane, like the guy who can wrestle on behalf of Stephanie, like that kind of a thing, that's fine. That's a useful archetype. I think Baron could exceed in that. He could do very well in that. Also, I gotta say it, he looks a hell of a lot better this way. I'm not just saying that because I wear do my deal in the same fashion. He honestly, he looked a lot more confident in his little backstage thing where they actually there's a video of them shaving his head backstage before the show. But at the end, he's looking at himself in the mirror and says, "This is one less thing for the trolls on Twitter to come at me about." And I think it's so beautiful that he knows that that's a thing, that everyone was at him like, nah. So now if he's going to be wearing the nice dress shirt and the vest for like months and not wrestling, he could like get in the gym and like, do a bunch of crunches and then they have nothing to talk to him about.
I don't know if that'll help, man. He was a big boy.
I know.
And that ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, WWE keeps raising the bar. It's 2 days after what some called the greatest wrestling match of all time in Okada versus Omega, and Baron Corbin shaves his head. They topped it. They got him. They got him.
Yeah.
He looks way, way better. Kudos to the WWE and Baron Corbin. They found a way to quickly reinvent a guy who was toiling away.
Yeah.
That one night in Milwaukee. Alex, what city are you in?
I am in Milwaukee.
Give me the scoop. Usually it's me breaking the news. Usually it's me reaching out. I'm usually the reporter on the scene. I want your wild speculation, which is actually true fact. What happened in Milwaukee?
The last time that SmackDown emanated from Milwaukee was October 24th, 2017. Apparently, Rusev Day, none of the members were on TV that night, which means anything could have happened backstage.
Let's cut it, Alex. Did Aiden English beat them cheeks or not?
I mean, I'm going to say yes. Or here's the thing. I love the idea that Lana, was unfaithful to Rusev, but not with Aiden, but that Aiden was a witness to it.
Cheek beaten in Milwaukee, but not Aiden English. I don't know.
Who knows? Listen, Milwaukee is for lovers. There are lots of romantic night spots. I mean, in October, it's beautiful here. So there's a nip in the air, but it's not necessarily really cold.
Apparently there were lots of them in the air in Milwaukee.
Yeah, at least
back
two
then.
Yeah.
Aiden English, Lana, maybe not Rusev, and Milwaukee.
I
think you know the truth.
Well, I mean, I have my sources, but I need to find out what. I want to know exactly what Aiden is selling when he reveals all next week, and then we can see if that matches up with all the things that I can find out.
This Milwaukee stuff isn't over. Is it maybe a member of the Brewers?
We don't know.
Is it Ryan Braun?
It would be interesting.
Did he follow the Braun namesake and tear some stuff up?
He's possible, yeah. May have gotten a little injection of his own there.
I think it's possible. Was it Christian Yelich? Something else?
Yeah,
yelling?
He wasn't on the team then, but yes, it's possible. I think anything is possible. Anything.
Was it Mike Moustakis giving Lana the old Milwaukee Moustakis?
Also, not on the team then. We've had a lot of turnover in the last year, but still.
Are these really new players?
Yeah, these are all guys that got traded to us in the past year.
Well, okay.
Really, there was a lot of turnover.
Was it Keon Broxton, whose name is eerily similar to Kayla Braxton? Maybe they're related. I doubt it.
Keon Broxton has been on our team for the past 2 years. I can confirm.
Manny Pena,
It's
hey,
close.
Girl, come get some of this Pena. I'm used to the squatting position. I'm a catcher.
It's possible.
We got to figure this out, Alex.
Yes, it's true. Well, listen.
What kind of show would we be?
You could also go to the website, since I know you're not looking this up, and it's all from memory. You could also not go to the website for the Milwaukee Wave, which is an indoor soccer team.
Oh, come on. She didn't get with a soccer player. Lana would not. She has a dollar store sponsorship. How dare you?
I will say, though, she likes European guys.
Was it Gary Payton? Did she say, GP, are you with me? And he says, oh, yeah.
Well, she may have wanted to get the glove.
Gary Payton III. Whoa, sir. Not that one. Not the glove. Gary Payton II. Sorry. Was it DJ Wilson? Did she look at him and say, hey, DJ? And he goes, I'm your DJ.
Also possible.
All possible.
I'm not willing to rule anything out at this point.
You know what?
Did she get freaky with the Greek freak? We don't know, but we can't confirm or deny.
Well, you know what? I don't think it's Thon Maker, because he would say, Maker? I barely know her. All of these are very likely.
But he did have her singing that thon to thon, thon, thon.
We're going to move on.
I think that of the two, Vince wants to protect Mandy more.
Yes. He wants to protect Mandy more.
Was
it her in Milwaukee? Was Lana missing her like candy? Oh, my God. We figured it out. Right in the Pena. Anyway. After the match, we see Aiden English. He says that he has proof of what happened in Milwaukee.
Yes.
Alex? What happened in Milwaukee?
Listen, we can't confirm or deny anything. Anything is possible at this point. I just want. I'm going to have to figure out what Aiden English is selling before I determine whether or not I am buying.
So he says he's going to reveal this next week. Do you all have any like Milwaukee tunes, like Petey Pablo for North Carolina? Do you all have any?
Roll out the barrel.
What?
I know. No, listen, Milwaukee is the home of polka. So there's not a lot of
polka. We like the polka, like from Home Alone?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
What were their names?
They were the Kenosha Kickers.
There you go. The Kenosha Kickers.
Yeah, that's a town south of us. But they were headed to Milwaukee. That's why they were able to give Kevin McAllister's mom a ride home.
That's true. Oh, my God. It was John Candy.
It's possible.
Mandy Moore. Lana was missing someone like Candy. John Candy. I just wrote your article for you. That's kind of creepy. He's been dead for 25 years.
It's possible that, listen, there are a lot of haunted hotels in Milwaukee. It's possible that Aiden English has video evidence of Lana having sex with the ghost of John Candy. I'm just saying it's possible. We don't know yet.
Vince McMahon wants to protect Mandy more than Sonya Deville.
Yes.
Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore's hit single was I'm Missing You Like Candy. John Candy, a member of the Kenosha Kickers, was on his way to Milwaukee in Home Alone 1. Yes. Rest in peace. This is all a sign. The dots have been connected. You're welcome. Go ahead and have other sites say, we don't do this and that. Well, you know what Fightful.com does? We connect the dots because we got it locked down. Whew. Need hosed down after that. Well, the highlight of this great episode of SmackDown was us figuring everything out.
Yes, and exactly. As we said, Lana most likely had sex with the ghost of John Candy in Milwaukee. Like 80% chance.
Yes. Oh my God, Alex.
Yes.
Macaulay Culkin has made several wrestling-related appearances.
It's true.
Oh my God. This is so much deeper than we thought.
It is. It runs so deep.
Including, as I see, a picture of him thumb wrestling with Braun Strowman.
My God.
Who was Braun's namesake?
Ryan Braun.
Where does he play baseball, Alex?
Milwaukee.
Again. Why do you all even watch other shows?
You shouldn't.
Why do you all even bother? I have Alex on here for the stage experience, the acting experience. He's really good at plugging some of these holes or really exposing some of them. My God, I'm out there just talking to people every day for you guys, trying to find out, digging. I got wrestlers that go off on me that I have it out with. Why do you want to know this? Well, because I want the beautiful viewers of Fightful.com to know. That's why.
I'm hoping that this feud just becomes about who can hit Jeff Hardy harder in the penis week after week after week. I'm so here for that. We'll
God, wasn't there a South Park episode where that happened?
Rochambeau.
Yeah. Rochambeau. Yeah. I mean, but I thought there was maybe a different one where it kept happening. But
I find, look, Randy's gonna get cheered here, and that's the problem is you're gonna have two heels in the same feud with Jeff Hardy, so Jeff Hardy eventually probably has to win.
I'd take Jeff Hardy off the road if I'm them, especially with him saying. Yeah. I'm so hurt I can't do the Swanton. And have you seen that sad splash? That he did a falling splash.
Yeah.
On television. He had the balls, not anymore, had the balls to do a falling, leaning splash.
Yeah. So is this heel Orton, or do you think this is still Stone Cold Randy Orton?
I don't know.
Oh, the rules.
Well, he comes out. Randy Orton comes out. A PW Insider had reported that he was backstage. He was no longer backstage after that Kinshasa and Nakamura winning. But some in WWE that I talked to thought he was going to be out all summer, and were a little bit surprised that he was, or not a little bit surprised. They were very surprised because he could have stayed out all summer if he wanted to. Just wheeling and dealing on the streets in their Chevy Cruze.
Sean, let me tell you something, man. This last one for the Sean Ross Sapp file this week.
I'm ready.
This was reported everywhere because it went viral on May 16. And as a matter of fact, I mentioned it at the end of our show last week because it came out around that time.
No less than a dozen people have contacted me about it.
So not only did I have people on Twitter hit me up, I got some emails. My brother-in-law sent me a text message. Hey, did you hear about this one? I think I had all in around 20 messages from different people wanting to include this in Stupid People this week. It is by far the most requested Stupid People news story ever I've ever had. And it has to do with my beloved Tim Hortons right here, which is probably why they sent it to us. So
I'm getting that coupon book just for referencing this.
A woman in Langley, British Columbia, and Nigel's going to have a video clip in a second. If there's no audio, maybe you can put it up while I'm talking, Nigel. A woman in Langley, British Columbia could be facing charges after she got into a confrontation with staff at a Tim Hortons coffee shop for non-Canadians, then pulled her pants down, took a shit on the floor, picked it up with a napkin, threw it at the staff, took another napkin, wiped her butt with it, threw that at the staff too, and then ran out. Apparently, she was pissed off because the staff denied her access to the guest bathroom, and apparently they denied her that based on past behavior, and so that's how she decided to handle it. There was surveillance footage of it, and it went viral everywhere across Live Leak and YouTube.
She handled it all right.
Oh, she handled it, and it was she really had to go, Sean.
Yeah, we're doing the uncensored version. I see.
Oh, absolutely. I was looking for the uncensored version. Yeah.
We're not
okay.
Yeah.
This week.
Hey, it was on YouTube, Melissa. So whatever. So that's how she handled it.
Definitely thought my ass would be the first one to eventually get shown on this program, but hey, glad that wasn't the case.
You want to be the next one, Sean?
sir, that is sexual harassment, and I don't have to take that.
You just said. You just
so
said.
You know, it doesn't matter.
You know
that
what?
was a proposition.
Sean, take it up with HR, bud.
Well, listen, you give me an extra day off the week, you start paying for my hotel and my rental car, and we'll see what happens. But, okay, so obviously I had heard about this before I watched the video.
Yeah.
I got probably 8 of those 10 to 12 submissions before I even watched it. I knew what was coming.
Yep.
I saw I was aware of the situation.
Yep.
I knew how it was going to unfold. I wasn't prepared for the video despite that.
Yep.
I truly wasn't ready for it. I'm baffled. I'm a little stammered right now.
Really?
She went above and beyond, man. Like,
I don't know what that says about me, Nigel and Melissa, but I didn't flinch at all. Didn't
I
bother me one bit.
because my eyes were glued to the screen, for better or for worse.
I mean, you've seen worse things in your own bathroom.
I think it's
your own
because of my
dishes.
kids. Yeah, I've
it's
definitely
true.
seen worse. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she picked it up, and she said, she evaluated the situation. She said, she shook off the catcher even. She's like, no, not the curveball. I'm bringing the heater.
Yep.
Then she was like, all right, let me wipe.
I'm a lady.
Then she's like, all right, now you get the curve, because this one's going to have some break to it. And the napkins went there. Meanwhile, the people are just standing there like the other people just watching, like, is this going on? Because they can't see her in the act of shitting.
Yeah, she found a little wall thing. Yeah. You know what I kind of wonder, too, because you know how people are pretty fucked this day and age. I wonder if the Tim's employee, if he decided to put that shit-filled napkin on eBay, if he'd have a buyer for that.
Well, I think they have a rule against, like, bodily fluids and stuff like that.
Oh, do they really?
They probably.
Okay, so then he puts it inside like a locket, and he sells the shit locket on eBay. He calls it the Tim Horton shit locket. Because people will buy anything, man. People are fucked up. You remember the Sasha Banks hair that was in the T-shirt?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And what did it go for? Was it like $1,000 or something? Or $100?
A viewer says, you guys love your dick shits and now comes. And then Pat Fannin said, you need commas. Yes. Commas go a long way in this situation.
All right. Well, we're going to try to get back to wrestling after that.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, that Tim's one is hard to beat. And we've known about it for a week.
Give her $1 billion over 5 years. I'll watch that out of morbid curiosity every week.
For how long, Sean? Would you watch it on a loop?
5 years, yeah.
For 5 years, you'd watch that every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m.
Have you watched Raw lately? I practically do.
Fair. That's fair. This last one is for the SRS file. And this was reported by CBS 4 Denver on June 20th. We have a video that we're going to play, but there's audio to the video. So let me set it up first, Nigel, and then I'll throw it over to you.
Sounds good.
So there's a girl that calls herself Lynn Liu on Facebook. And she posted a video that has gone viral. And it's showing her secret to better skin and better health. All right? I think that's a good place for me to throw it to the clip. Put the clip up, Nigel.
Sure.
Holy fuck! Why did you put that on the air? Why would you do that? Is that on YouTube?
It was on Facebook video.
Facebook that lets you do anything. Oh, we're getting kicked off. We could have just explained it, Jimmy.
Oh no, it wasn't the same reaction. Look at the reaction I got out of you. No. Look at the reaction I just got. I was saying to Nigel while that was playing, because for you guys listening to this, when the video plays, I can't see the video. I can only see Sean. And Sean's reaction, I said to Nigel, please tell me we're recording Sean. Please tell me we're recording Sean.
Goddamn thing we started streaming on Periscope. We're getting kicked the fuck off of YouTube right
No, we
now.
won't. No, we won't. So to our audio-only listeners that didn't get to see that, that was this girl that goes by the name of Lynn Liu. She was out with her dog. She was out with her dog, had her dog pee into a cup, and then she downed.
They don't need to know.
No, the audio people got to know. She had her dog pee into a cup. She drank the entire cup of dog pee, and she said that She said she was depressed and had bad acne, and dog urine contains, this is according to her, dog urine contains vitamin A and E. And here's the most intelligent thing she says. It's also proven to help cure cancer, she says.
Is it necessary for me to drink my dog's urine? No. But I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste. Truer words were never spoken, I guess. Man, I don't like to make fun of how people look because they can't help it. But when she turned around and she looked in the camera, I was like, yeah, you look like you drink dog pee. Maybe it's because I just fucking watched her do it. But man.
Yep. Now, she's obviously a young girl and probably very impressionable. And, you know, I saw on her Facebook she posts videos talking to her haters and all that crap. But that doesn't take away from the fact that on camera she drank a cup of her dog's probably still very warm or even hot dog urine.
And where's she from?
Somewhere in the U.S. I don't know. It was reported by CBS for Denver. But that doesn't mean she's from Denver. If
she's from Denver and that's what she's doing to feel good,
I don't know if she's from Denver.
I can tell you, contrary to what you may believe, Jimmy, when I pitched the idea to go to Denver for my vacation this week, I didn't have drinking dog pee on my mind.
I understand.
Maybe a little something else. Hot dog.
By the way, Sean, they announced that it's going legal here October. And no, I'm not talking about drinking dog piss is going legal in October. That's not what I mean.
Got to be nice to you for at least another year. Jesus.
Oh, in order to come back next year? Is that your thinking? There you go. So that's got to be one of the better stupid people things we've ever done because your reaction was gold. It was gold. He's still like,
reeling from it.
Reeling. Yeah. That's a good word.
I'm gonna be honest. That fucked me up, Jimmy. I have been sufficiently humbled.
This is going in the clip channel, Sean.
How do you get Sean to not talk about a raise? You figured it out. That's a subject changer right there. I can see it now. You've mentioned that I will be visiting your home on my Toronto vacation. You're going to have that shit queued up in your theater.
I might.
Just bam.
You know something,
Never
Sean?
Forget the control I have over you, Sean Ross Sapp.
The way my TVs are synced, Sean, I can play the same clip on every TV at the same time. I'll play that on every TV when you walk in, Sean.
You're going to be like Shredder in the goddamn Technodrome. I can see it now. Oh, my God. I cannot believe it. Somebody asked, what did I just drink? It's Diet Sapp, FYI.
And he's got like 16 cats.
You know, here's the thing. Like, I try real hard to establish myself as a legitimate journalist, but on the podcasts, you got to be a little more entertaining.
Yeah, this one's for fun.
Be stoic, and that one took a lot out of me. I'm gonna need this break.
Haven't we said, Sean, that this is the most unique wrestling podcast in existence?
I would say so. Yes.
And it's for reasons like this. Yeah.
I would agree.
People have lives outside of wrestling, so we hit both with this podcast.
As we saw, some people don't.
Some people don't.
I'll say this, Jimmy. You are so lucky to have me because you're just getting older and older, and you're not in touch with what's hip and what.
Oh, here we
I've
go.
got
Oh,
my
and you
finger
are
on the pulse.
Oh, do you really?
I am the Triple H to your Vince McMahon.
Oh, that's cute.
Jimmy, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jimmy, here's the thing. I know what's going on. And everybody else needs to know what's going on. They need to know that when it comes to pro wrestling, Fightful has it locked down. When it comes to MMA, we have it locked down. When it comes to boxing, we have it locked down. And when it comes to crossover sports coverage, Fightful has it locked down.
I can't believe you had a hand in that, Nigel. I can't believe you had a hand in that.
Yeah, he asked me this morning, so.
You might be due for a pay cut on that one.
Yeah. Nope.
I live in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Logan, in storyline, lives in Kentucky. I think maybe she did live in Louisville for a while. Don't know. Cole talks about Logan's tater farm, or
Logan's uncle's taters farm.
Okay, so that means a few different things. First off, you sent me a link to tater farms in Kentucky because
Yes, I do.
I've lived here my entire life.
Yep.
Never seen one.
Yep.
Didn't click the link. Not gonna. I know there aren't any around me. Plus, that's your assignment this week, connecting the dots.
Yep. I want to know which farm is owned by her uncle.
Or if her uncle's name is actually Tater, who owns a farm. Because here's the thing. The sad reality is, if you asked me if I knew a Tater who owned a farm, actually, legit, I know two. That's sad. But I don't know where any Tater farms are. Yeah. I just know where farms are that are owned by a fellow nicknamed Tater.
Right.
In fact, there's a bar nicknamed Taters 15 minutes from my front door.
Listen, if you were to ask me of all the states which grow the best taters, I'm going to say Idaho 9 times out of 10.
Without doubt.
But I was like, I don't even think there are any taters farms in Kentucky. I'm going to do a little Googling, Michael Cole, and call you on your BS. But no, there are all kinds of sweet potatoes farms.
Yeah. Now, I will give Michael Cole some credit.
Kentucky.
Kentucky's hurting right now.
Yeah.
Our teachers are hurting.
Yeah.
Chicken isn't even the best here anymore.
Yep.
We're hopeful that sports gambling becomes a little more normal. We got horses here. That's about it. That's the first two things people bring up. Chicken, horses. Yeah. Okay, we have those. But you know what? If we start taking over the taters, if it becomes a tate-over, I'm cool with that.
Nice. I will say that the best thing about Kentucky taters is they come out of the ground already curly fried. So,
I don't get it. What's the deal? What am I missing on that one?
Well, because Kentucky Fried Chicken, like everything, your chickens like come fried, like they're already fried, right? Like it's the South, man. Everything's fried.
Damn, man.
Right?
Damn, man.
No.
I mean, we have Joella's Hot Chicken here. That's way better than KFC. Shout out to Joella's Hot Chicken. Hit me up with that sponsorship. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. If Joella's Hot Chicken hits me up with a sponsorship, I don't care what we bring in on FightfulSelect.com. You're getting those ad reads weekly.
So you don't live near McGlasson Farms in Hebron, Kentucky, or
Hebron? I think Hebron is probably about 80 minutes from me.
Fallen Maple Farm in Elizabethtown, or Hammer Hill Farm in Crestwood?
Elizabethtown, all I know is that they have a really underwhelming grappling team because ours ran through them, just saying.
Well, if they've been eating their taters.
Well, we tatered them at the EMAC Classic, I'll tell you that much. We jobbed those sons out. Anyway, this isn't where you parked your car.
This is not, dude.
Are you eating a hat?
Oh. I have no hat. No.
The dishonorer of bets, Robert McKay. He's doing it. History has been made on Jeff's last night. The gift that has been bestowed upon each and every one of you. It happened.
Wouldn't even do it for our own show. Wouldn't do it for our own show, but did it for you, Sean Ross Sapp.
He ate the goddamn hat.
Podcasts are an audio medium. I mean, I probably ate this thing 4 different times. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Wait, who dis? Oh, hey.
It's the ghost of Christmas podcasting past.
Jeffrey, I thought we came to an agreement. I thought I was going to stop bothering you for the alimony bills, and I was just going to start stealing from you, and you wouldn't even notice, and everything would be okay. What is this?
Well, I noticed eventually. I'm a bit of a spinster with my money. I apologize, dear. How's our kid doing?
Dead now.
Oh, you just made it weird. How are you?
I'm going to tell you.
Do you know how difficult? You know how just racked with panic I was that 3 people were going to show up on time? I'm not surprised Rob was the one who didn't show up on time. But whew, the ghost of Christmas podcasting future present, and past have come back to haunt you, Jeff.
Yeah, the real star of this SmackDown live show has finally appeared. Thank God.
Who, Rob?
No.
Yeah,
Of course not. Anna was the draw here. We're just guys yakking about wrestling.
Fair.
I mean, has SmackDown gotten any better? Should I?
It's actually not bad.
No, not too bad. Not offensive is what I would call it.
Yes.
Not offensive, and really, that's all you can ask for these days.
So it's just boring now.
Wow.
Fair.
She's over
I'm drawing my own conclusions. I haven't been watching.
Man, have you watched much of any WWE lately?
Nope. I watched the UK stuff, but that's because I love the UK guys, not because of WWE. No, I watched NXT Takeover because NXT is still amazing.
That's also fair. Jeff will be doing our NXT post show with Alex next month. I'll be at a wedding, so Jeff's going to step up and do that.
Hey.
Anna, what's new in your life? The people want to know.
Quite a lot. I don't sleep much nowadays.
They look great.
Oh yeah, I got bored the other night, and so I cut my own hair. I've started wrestling training again. If you can see that nice little, there we go. I don't know how I did that. I didn't feel it.
Fancy.
How many Indian squats are you doing a day?
100.
Good girl.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, a running.
Jeff Hawkins.
Oh no.
So-and-so.
It's new SmackDown Fightful Podcast co-host Alex Pawlowski here on Jeff's Last Night. What are you doing here?
Jeff Hawkins. I actually retired about 6 months ago. This gimmick was put off in the sunset. I hung up my old fingerless gloves and started working with a bandsaw. That's why these actually have fingers. It's all prosthetics under here. It's all I've wanted to do was do woodworking in my life. But now they had me pull out the old do-rag out of mothballs so I could come in here and cut a promo on you and, I don't know, insult you and, tell you to get your lily white ass out of here, and so we could have an actual real man co-host the SmackDown Live host show. But
How are you cutting a promo from prison? They haven't let you out. I can see you there.
Well, he is a real man because he's procreated. So
I got busted for DWI, my third in the last 2 weeks, and so I'm doing just overnight. It's fine. Anyway, Jeff, I wanted to wish you all the best in your proverbial future endeavors. And I wanted to say that no hard feelings, my man, but I will say unto you, sir. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I can't wait to.
Hold on, I'm not dead.
Jeff is dying. Jeff is dying.
Yeah, he's dying.
This is his eulogy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm doing NXT with you next month for Takeover. What?
Well, I mean, if you're alive, sure.
Yeah, sure. We don't know yet.
If you're alive, sure. As of now, Alex is the ghost of Christmas future. And he is haunting you.
Spirit, what day is this? Have I missed it? Oh
my God. Alex, I want to thank you so much for joining us. You all will be able to see Alex joining me next week on the Post SmackDown podcast. We have often had a little fun at Alex's expense due to the fact that he has had to cover Raw so many times.
Yeah.
And SmackDown, I'm not going to call it strong this week, but hot dog.
Yeah.
That was strong.
Yeah. I get to cover James Ellsworth again. So
how can anything really cover James Ellsworth? His own trunks barely do the job.
I mean, Roman Reigns and James Ellsworth in one weekend.
I know.
How?
I don't know. Back-to-back days.
Of your professionalism.
I got to start getting more sleep, but then again, I got a 1-year-old, so that's not happening.
This first one was reported by CTV News Edmonton on June 29th. And Melissa's got a video, and I'll ask you to put it up in a second. So a 28-year-old man and a 29-year-old woman, Sean, and you want to talk about not thinking about the benefit versus the risk in this situation. They tried to buy a soda from a convenience store in Grove, Alberta, using a stolen credit card. So they tried to use a stolen credit card to buy 1 can of soda. The store owner knew something wasn't up. Yeah, I guess they were parched. 1 can. They're going to split it between them, I guess.
Little do they know, they could have just drank dog piss and got rid of their acne all at the same time.
And vitamin A and whatever else she said, vitamin E. So the store owner suspected something, called police, and then the scene after that turned into something out of the Naked Gun franchise. Melissa's got the video. She's going to put it up. And
you can talk at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to talk over it. So, and this is all surveillance footage from the store that we're putting up, and CTV News released it. The man wrestled with police, got tasered. The woman ran into the back of the store, climbed up into the vents because she wanted to escape through the ceiling, was shimmying her way, through the store, through the ceiling, fell through the ceiling, hit a display on the way down, got back up, the cop was there, then she finally gave up and hit the floor. They were charged with multiple counts, including using a stolen credit card, resisting arrest, assaulting a police officer, attempting to disarm a police officer, resisting arrest from someone aiming...
Oh, I just almost blacked out. I laughed so hard. I'm dizzy.
I guess you saw the moment that she fell?
Oh, that's so gnarly. Jesus. She didn't sell it either.
No.
Fail videos of the women who are like dancing in the street and like a car runs into them and they get up and they start dancing again. That's her, only she's a criminal. Wow.
Yeah, she did not sell it at all. She popped right back up. For sure.
Ooh, no psychology in this robbery at all.
No psychology. No. And she took a hell of a bump shot.
Damn.
And all this because they wanted to steal 1 can of soda from a convenience store, probably like $1.25 at a convenience store.
Was worth it to me.
Yeah, of course it was. Good one, man. Now, what do I always tell you, Sean? These things always occur, these crazy ones, India or China. That's how it is. And this one is about an 82-year-old man out of a place called Lucknow, India. So this guy was experiencing issues with his penis, like swelling and skin shedding. All right?
Haven't we all? Talk about a viper.
Uh-huh.
It gets a new skin.
Uh-huh. So anyway, he was having issues with swelling and skin shedding, and he decided to ignore the symptoms for a whole year, Sean.
No.
He ignored the symptoms for a whole year.
Well, okay, let's be honest. He didn't seek help for them. I don't know that he could have ignored them.
Fine. He didn't seek help. Yeah. There you go. It turned out that he had an ulcer on his dick.
Oh, no.
That can happen?
And because, okay, you don't have to worry about it, Melissa.
Oh, I have a man I love. Now I'm worried about that.
Okay.
Confirm it won't happen to you, Melissa.
Now, because he left it untreated, Sean, what do you think happened?
I don't know what happens to ulcers.
His dick fell off.
Oh! No!
You should see Melissa's face right now. You should see it.
The whole thing or like part?
No, it rotted and it fell off.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So how do you rectify this? Does he get a new one?
Well, here's your answer to that. There was a report in the British Medical Journal about it. Because his penis fell off, it made it hard for him to urinate, obviously. That caused damage to his urethra, and he died.
No!
Oh my God.
Yeah. According to the that report,
he was old, right?
He was old. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't excuse you for like letting your dick swell and peel for a year.
That's a new worst way to go ever.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
One of the comments in the live chat says Blue Chew can't help with that.
No, Blue Chew can't help with that. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, and according to the report in the British Medical Journal, he ignored the condition due to, and this is their little study, he ignored it due to, quote, ignorance and social stigma. That's what they claim.
Well, that's the benefit of ordering Blue Chew from BlueChew.com, code Fightful. No in-person doctor's visit. But this guy needed an in-person doctor's visit.
Oh, he needed an in-person doctor's visit.
Badly needed one.
Oh, yeah.
His penis fell off.
Yeah.
Now, how long did he go penisless before dying?
Apparently 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Huh? So that peeing is messy, I bet.
Yeah, because you probably got bacteria and,
Oh, God, yeah, that...
My dad one time, my dad's older, he had a urinary tract infection. You know what a catheter is, right?
Yeah.
He had a urinary tract infection, had to have a catheter for like 2 months. So this old man probably could have used that.
My cousin had a car wreck and had his face split open from here all the way to here. And while he's there on the table getting ready to be airlifted, they can't give you pain meds for a head injury like that. And they're like, "Are you doing okay?" He goes, "Yeah, besides this fucking catheter."
Oh, yeah.
That's all he was worried about.
Not good news. Those aren't good news.
I've never had to have one.
They put a tube up your dick, and you're basically peeing into a bag. It's not good news.
Yeah, I got the plot of the catheter.
It's not a good scene.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Man.
And like I said...
in peace.
Yep, and like I said, if you go to Fightful Select after this, I got 3 more good ones. And the ones on there this week might be better. They might be. They're good this week.
That was one of the goats.
They might be.
One of the goats right there.
Yeah, they're up there. They might be.
But I couldn't even make fun of it. The man doesn't have a dick.
No. Well, now he doesn't have anything. But no, he didn't have a dick.
Oh.
Hey, he won a year, Melissa. He won a year. Like, smarten the fuck up.
Yeah.
You broke up. I actually did not hear what you said.
A year.
A year. Right. Yeah. So he deserved to be dickless. He won a year. Let's move on. So,
speaking of being frank and direct and getting answers, I want you to answer this for me, Joe.
Oh, jeez.
Please tell me, Joe, what the fuck am I looking at right here?
Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you see fighters in this position, Sean Ross Sapp will lose his freaking marbles because the rage, the blood pressure, the boiling point of Sean Ross Sapp is when anybody decides to hang on to a guillotine with their opponent on the ground that ends up in side control, and they remain in that position and they hold it. To make things absolutely worse, there's probably 2 things that can make it absolutely worse. A, if it's an opponent of OSP and they remain in that position, knowing OSP will strangle you to sleep. B, if it's a former opponent of OSP that still hasn't learned his lesson. And
I was ready to let it go, Joe. After all that Krylov has done since then, I was ready to let it go. Even if he had lost this fight, I was ready to let it go. Because I always say it, Joe. How seriously can I take a guy who gets tapped by a Von Flue choke? How seriously can I take a guy that held on to a guillotine while OSP had him inside? Now, since then, I said this on the recap. Since then, OSP has perfected it to where if you give him an inch, he takes a mile. That was not the case in 2014 when Krylov did this, Joe. Krylov held on to it for like 40 seconds back then. And he does it again here. For some reason, Blachowicz didn't capitalize on it. It didn't much matter because he mollywopped Nikita Krylov on the ground. Who are the people that Nikita Krylov has been training with since March 15th, 2014? Because this has happened in training. There's no way it hasn't. If it happened in this fight, there's no way that 4.5 years later, after all these fights, it hasn't happened. So now, here's what I'm doing if I'm any UFC light heavyweight. I'm giving Nikita Krylov my head.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing the old Kurt Angle in the match with Randy Orton, where you're like, here, put a fucking headlock on me, homeboy. Do it. And then I'm going to sweep him, take side, throw that arm underneath, that forearm underneath, put the bicep down. I remember the first time that happened, Joe. I held onto a guillotine choke on my catch wrestling coach, Brandon McSuplex, and he made my eyes practically pop out of my friggin' skull. And you know how many times I've done that since then? None, Joe. Not one. Not one. That is embarrassing. It is, and I will bitch about it until I don't see it anymore.
22-year-old man out of Scotland. and he had his genitals bitten off by an English bulldog.
Oh my wow.
Yep. And as of the date of the report, he was in an induced coma, right? Turns out what happened was he applied peanut butter to his crotch, and he let the dog lick it off. The dog bit and ate his genitals. Yeah. You should see Nigel's face. Look at Nigel's face up there. I love we have the video of you, Nigel.
That's true.
I hate to quote Kid Rock, but you get what you put in, and people get what they deserve.
You know the sad news about this, Sean? The dog, in my opinion, was innocent because he was just eating peanut butter and probably didn't know any better. They put the dog down.
Oh, bullshit, man. By the way, if you're 69 and want the dick of a 29-year-old, 39-year-old, or 49-year-old, check out BlueChew.com, code FIGHTFUL. First shipment free.
No, but I was curious how long you've been waiting to try to, subtly suggest facials on the Listen to Your Boy podcast. Like, how long have you been trying to sneak that in there like that? Did you mute yourself? Oh, he's just bullshitting.
I will hurt you.
Did you screw something up, Melissa?
I haven't even touched it yet. Did you actually? Is he screwing up?
I think he got so excited about the Blue Chew promo that something happened and he knocked out the mic. All right, let's move on because he might be full of shit. So let's move on. I want to talk about... our audio-only listeners right now, Sean, can't see anything that you're doing. I don't know if he's full of shit, Melissa. Let's move on. I want to talk about the time off cycle thing again. And we've talked about... No, I can't hear you.
All right, hold on.
Did you do something, Melissa?
I didn't even click it.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, what the heck, Sean?
I think Melissa did something. She did something.
I will always blame Wirecast.
Okay, let's do this. I have no idea what she just said. Let's do this. Air the second clip.
And any excuse to hear her theme song, I will take, Alex.
Yeah, it's a good theme song. I agree.
Oh, let me tell you how good of a theme song it is. Do you know the English translation?
I don't.
Well, I'm going to have to call out my dear friend Sarah, who is at Flares Naya on Twitter, because she didn't get back to me. She's probably sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. in France, but I was like, hey, translate this for me. But I was able to find the translation out.
Nice.
And if you thought Billy Kidman's was something.
Oh, no. I was about to
you thought Billy Kidman's was something. Here we go. Here are the lyrics.
Okay.
Why? Why are you so beautiful? Why are you moving like this? Why are you hurting me? I'm feeling naked. Oh, yes. Why are you doing all this? Why are you telling all this? Why are you hurting me? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Please be near me. I need you. I want to be inside of you. Oh, yes. I need to be inside of you. Oh, yes. I feel like this is these are the lyrics of whoever was targeted in the Billy Kidman song.
Yes.
And they got Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know a lot of French. I've learned a little bit.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's accurate. I don't feel as positively about that song as I did when it hit my television tonight. I hope you're ready for this, Alex.
I don't think anyone's ready for this.
Booker T, one of the most fire, pun completely intended, themes of all time, right?
So true.
It's fantastic. For years, I thought that Jimmy Hart produced it. He actually did not. It was by Renee DeWale and Didier Leglisi. It's called Rap Sheet. There is a part of this song you're going to recognize, Alex.
Yes.
And it is when you hear uncontrollable sounds.
Yep. Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Boom. Yeah, exactly.
I did some deep diving, Alex.
Okay, did you now?
Tell me you want to know where that sample came from.
I don't think
Well, you sure do. It's from a woman named Hateful Head Helen and a song called Sweet Pussy Pauline. Allow me to play an excerpt.
Fuckers coming up to you trying to waste your time. Knowing that you're looking good, nice little ass back there. But you see, let me tell you something, girls. A lot of these motherfuckers see us walking by. They want to put their face in our asses and go, blah, 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 blah. But they don't know how to ask. I recently...
What is with these producers of wrestling music?
I don't know.
Corrupting the youth.
Yeah.
Our viewership.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
But to be fair, that woman was trying to give a life lesson.
Sure.
She
absolutely.
said that men wanted to do that,
yes,
but didn't know how to ask.
True.
And I think we can all take a lesson from that.
Yes.
Because I don't know if these two German fellows who produced this theme song ever asked her to use that sample. I can't confirm it. I can't deny it.
Right.
This is what separates her. She should
Movie
be going.
Star, draw.
Well,
yeah.
that too, but she should be going in there and she should be destroying these girls. And again, I'm sure Vincent Mann's mentality is, well, there's no longevity in that. And my answer to that is Bill Goldberg.
Well, my answer to destroying girls and longevity is our friends at BlueChew.com.
Oh, fuck.
Or boys. I'm not good, guys. I'm not here to judge.
It's almost like we planned that, Nigel.
Yeah.
You can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up. Undertaker says he's going to put Shawn Michaels' buddy down. If you feel like somebody's put your buddy down, our buddies at BlueChew.com can help. Use that code FIGHTFUL. I love that at the end he was like, and after tonight, I'm going straight to hell. Enjoy the show. The first thing that he said was, and Hell in a Cell, Randy Orton wants to inflict a load of pain on me. And let me tell you, if you want to get in the mood to inflict a load,
oh, here we go.
our buddies at BlueChew.com have you covered. And maybe you'll have somebody else covered after you inflict a load.
Oh, no. Come on. Come on.
That looks like we're going in a new direction.
Did you say nude erection?
No, I said new direction.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because if we are going for nude erections, our friends at Blue Chew can help.
There are no dick pills on WWE shows.
Well, let me tell you what. There are dick pills on this show, David Bixenspan, and people were telling me. People had the balls to tell me this week.
But your dick pills are legitimate dick pills.
You just hold on. Just hold on. Cody Rhodes did a Blue Chew segue on Being the Elite. And people said, Sean, you need to give him some tips. And I'm like, whoa. First off, he's Cody Rhodes. I'm not doing that. And I'm not giving anybody the tip. I'm giving them the whole thing because I go to BlueChew.com. I use that code FIGHTFUL. You can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Blue Chew, like the color blue, brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. Take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as the pill, so you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. Blue Chew is prescribed online and shipped straight to your door in a discreet package. No in-person doctor's visits, no waiting in the pharmacy, no more awkwardness. They ship direct and are made in the USA. They're cheaper than a pharmacy. And right now, use that code FIGHTFUL. Get your first shipment free. You just pay $5 shipping. Hit them up on Twitter at GetBlueChew. Let them know that you heard about them from us. Let them know that David Bixenspan made you flaccid. But Sean Ross Sapp helped you.
Oh, great.
As you were, David.
But you have legitimate dick pill ads, though.
Yeah, damn right I do.
I mean, the UFC dick pill ads are not.
Alex Warren, would it be fair to say that for the rest of this show that The blue brand got blue balled.
I'm not answering that.
Why not?
Well, because okay.
Would you say that with the exception of a few broken sticks, that SmackDown just got hosed down?
Yes, I would say that.
Well, you know what? If you're fearful, did you notice how Braun took that spear?
Yeah, he landed very awkwardly upon his visage.
Yeah, he took it right on the face. And if you know somebody who wants to take it on the face,
oh my God,
maybe our friends over at Blue Chew can help. Maybe you want to get your spear going. Maybe you're in the corner, you're lonely, and you want to, ooh, ah. BlueChew.com can help. That's BLUE, like the color blue. They bring you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. Since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as the pill, so you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. They are shipped direct, prepared direct, and they're made in the USA, so they're cheaper than the alternatives. They're prescribed online and shipped straight to your door in a discreet package. No in-person doctor's visit, no waiting in the pharmacy, no more awkwardness. Right now, we have a great deal for you guys. You can get your first shipment free. Free. What do you have to lose? Just pay that $5 shipping. You could have been up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., watching Super Showdown, ordering these bad boys, BlueChew.com, getting ready for a showdown of your own, if you know what I'm saying. BlueChew.com, code Fightful. Even if you don't use them, hit them up on Twitter at GetBlueChew. Let them know that you heard about them from Sean Ross Sapp and the Fightful.com podcast.
I will never be able to look at Roman Reigns do ooh-ah the same way again.
Right, you can do some dirty deeds with BlueChew.com, code Fightful.
Welcome to the official press conference for Less Than Ya Boy 100 on November 28th, featuring a big matchup that we're all waiting for. Latina Heat Melissa against the Ewing Express, Sean Ross Sapp. Now, this press conference is running late because Sean Ross Sapp is late for whatever reason. He's I guess, getting himself beautified. I'm not waiting any longer because I run the show and I do things my way, so we're just going to get this thing started. So I would like to introduce first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is Latina Heat Melissa.
Hello. Sean's seriously not here.
Sean is running a little bit late.
I'm here! I'm here! Quality of life will confuse you, Melissa. You don't know what to think right now. You don't know what to think right now.
How much Blue Chew did you take, Sean?
Look at this suit. Look at this gold. Look at this third place medal from a regional submission wrestling tournament. Oh my God. I can't believe you showed up. I can't believe you're here, Melissa. Look at this.
I'm so worried about
I took third place.
Go. Question number one, Sean Ross Sapp. Are you prepared to show no mercy to a woman, and what is necessary to win the matchup?
I mean, let's be honest. I don't want to hit a woman. I work with Melissa on a daily basis.
You're going to hit a lady, and it's going to be awful.
Okay, so listen.
You're not going to do it well, Sean.
I mean, I'm going to put over my accolades, but I don't want to hit a woman. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get inside your head. My quality of life will confuse you. You see this gold? I won this in front of 50 rabid fans in Maysville, Kentucky. You know what? I'll just set that down. This one, in the freezing cold in front of probably 40 at the Aberdeen River Park. But I got this
how many people saw that one?
Got this beautiful suit on. Oh, but I don't live in Toronto. I don't got to ball out like a wear ads like you do. I spent $8 on this. You don't know if I'm fancy or if I'm thrifty.
I think I know. I think I know.
This shirt, this is how you're going to look. This is Michael Jordan crying in a Santa hat. How much did that cost? You will never know.
I'm sorry.
Melissa, you live in Toronto, one of the most expensive cities in the world. Well, I sit here, just kicked back. Look at this. In my $57,000 house because I'm thrifty. Look, nothing but pure 100% sweatpant touches this skin in the winter months because I'm thrifty.
I have to ask a question. How is this putting yourself over by saying you're thrifty?
I'm thrifty!
I don't think thrifty means what you think it means.
This question is for Melissa, coming from Fightful Select.
Sitting in your 800 square foot apartment in Toronto that you pay 5 times as much to be in. You're not thrifty. I'm inside that head. How will you afford to miss work after I kick your ass?
You think I can afford an 800 square foot apartment, Sean?
That's the point. You probably can't because you're not thrifty.
I regret telling
Quality of life will
you.
confuse you. Quality of life will confuse you.
What will be your weapon of choice, Melissa, for this matchup on November 28th on List and Your Boy 100?
I plan to use his existing insecurities against him. I don't need a physical weapon. I just gotta continue bringing his
bullshit.
head down as much as I can.
She'll probably use a ladder or something. Probably some lame cardboard shit. I don't know. Quality of life will confuse you.
It's nice that you still have hope in yourself like that. It's really nice.
My question is, let me throw this to Melissa first. If you are victorious, Melissa, at List and Your Boy 100 on November 28th, what is next for you?
I told you already. It's a List and Your Girl.
So she's suggesting, Sean, that if she's victorious, she's taking over your chair, effective List and Your Boy 101. My question for you, Sean, if you are victorious on November 28th, what is next for you?
I will do exactly like what she's done to me. She's tried to steal my entire identity. Her Twitter picture was a picture of me. She got confusion follows. She wants to List and Your Girl because she can't come up with her own stuff. So I'm going to sit around and eat sandwiches disgustingly. That's what I'm going to do. But you know what? It'll be leftovers from the night before because I'm thrifty. And my quality of life will confuse you.
Nigel, does
I
your
don't
mic
go
work?
hungry, but I don't spend a lot of money.
Does it work?
Oh yeah, my mic works.
Does Nigel have any questions for these two? Again, discussing Listen to Your Boy 100 on November 28th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Nigel, do you have any questions?
I have a lot of questions,
yeah.
but too many for this format.
Any closing statements ahead of this major matchup, Listen to Your Boy 100 on November 28th?
You know, we've been trying to figure out how to get Fightful to the next level for so long, and the answer's been right in front of us, and it's what we gotta take away. And I'm here to do that. I'm here to make this better for everyone, bring you scoops, and get rid of whatever that is on the other side of the screen. That's all I'm here for, Jimmy. List and Your Girl.
And now, the Ewing Express, Sean Ross Sapp. Any closing comments from you prior to this matchup on Listen to Your Boy 100?
Melissa, we don't have to do this. We don't have to fight.
You've talked it up for the last 7 weeks, so we kind of have to do this now.
Hey, listen. It's okay. We can, thumb war or just talk it out. We can do...
I'd win both those things, though.
I mean, it's not that I'm afraid or anything. I'm not afraid. Definitely not afraid that I'm going to get beat up by a girl and called a pussy by everybody. I'm not afraid of that at all. I'm not afraid of losing to a girl. That's it. I'm just saying we don't have to fight. We could just...
I think we do, though.
Forget about it. The Listen to Your Boy 100 fans will let it go.
You know, Sean, unfortunately, I have too much invested in this now.
Mm-hmm.
Financially and time-wise, and so you are going to fight on November 28th, Listen to Your Boy 100, the Ewing Express, Sean Ross Sapp, Latina Melissa. It's going to happen. No holds barred. Tune in, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't you dare miss it.
It's The List and Your Boy with Jimmy Van and Sean Ross Sapp.
What's up, you guys? Your girl Melissa here, managing educator of Sean Ross Sapp.
You might know him as the E-Wing Express, the 33-year-old who will defend to his death his Twitter finesse, but I digress. Let's take a breath. If you haven't guessed, I'll explain real fast. It's a list in your boy, Fightful Wrestling Podcast. I'm sure you've seen us. Our reach is vast, even though Sean yells right in the penis! First there's Jimmy Van. He's an insider trading and wrestling fan. And then there's this guy beside Big Boss. We got thrifty with his name. Now he goes by Sean Ross. Then there's me, mocking sweet tea, it's Latina heat. When things go south, you can call it Kentucky Wi-Fi. Sean's running his mouth as his internet says bye-bye. Bye-bye. Then Wirecast goes down, I cut the tension with a knife as Sean continues to question his quality of life. He's angry, he's confused, he broke the stream and I get accused. Right. Abused, like a shameless plug. Speaking a little blue pills, looks like his head just took one. Hey Sean, here's an idea on how to rebrand from a soft puppet with no brain that sits on Jimmy's hand. Don't worry, it's only tentative. Change your name to SRS, aka Sean's really sensitive. Sorry. This username is already taken by some guy whose scoops are the opposite of break-in. Next time, try writing something worthwhile. For now, you can throw that story in the SRS file. Get it? Because it's shit.
Penis!